like at some point that's going to change. That we're trying to revitalizes and to settle a package. Other than that, we're trying this ooze in the sideboard. I got paired versus a build that had ooze and voice of plenty out of the sideboard, and it just did a ridiculous amount of work. I couldn't bring myself to put the voice of plenty in, mainly because I couldn't figure out where the room would be. But so this build of the deck's just really wanting to pick on mid-range strategies. So let's see if we get paired versus some. Getting a bit of a late start today. I only have about, I don't know, 2 hours and 15 minutes or so to play. Sounds fine. It could obviously be better. It could also obviously be worse. A lot of powerful cards. We have a second wilderness, which is nice. Llanowar Elf. Well, they're ramping pretty nicely. Hey George, thanks for the host. If they have a druid, this is just going to be one of those sick draws that are just super hard to beat. Alright, land us. Not a land. Apparently I should be playing 26 and not 25. And good game. Opponent had ridiculous draw and we lost. Actually, still just going to cast one of these. With luck, we can go off next turn. I have no idea how they have a 4-color deck that's working, but whatever. Could get ridiculously lucky and just win. They've not activated their Vivian. They should almost always activate this Vivian before they do anything else. I don't even know what's in their deck, but not activating the Vivian has to be objectively wrong. Alright, do we hit the land? We do not. Cast the second one of these in case they Vivian down. Just sit here and be sad that we're not drawing lands. Or Chemist's Insights. They have Thrilled Mystics in their 4-color deck and can actually cast it before I have a 5th mana. I would probably rage off, to be honest. Land? Still not a land. Alright, well, we can take another turn, at least. Maybe we'll get to land this time. Nope. No lands ever. At least we have 2 fogs. They have a lot of things to go right at this point. They have 14 damage in play without a pump or anything. Don't care about that. Doesn't really change anything. If we hit our land, we just bounce that, untap all of our things, have fog. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They get this back this way. But I think it gives us the most options for the following turn. Like, they can Vivian and get it back for sure. Could have just upticked that turn. But, like, maybe they'll target the Teferi now. They did not. I think that won the game. That one probably won the game. I feel like we would have won this game pretty easily if we'd hit a land over like 1,000 turns. So we can't bounce that. I don't know what we can do then. We're just dead. We lost random mid-range things that didn't really seem like they did anything. I want all of these. I don't feel like I need this here. Can shave this. Can shave these. I'm gonna cut most of these. I'm gonna cut some of these as well. I'm not gonna cut them all. I feel like this type of match is going to be a lot harder after sideboard than before the sideboard. Like, I think it's going to be a very difficult match now. Hopefully they won't have, 2 mana producers on the first 2 turns. Hey Trickery, what's up? No, they have turn 1 Llanowar again. Getting to be a very common theme of our opponents always have Llanowar. When we play the green decks, we rarely do. It's a bit of a tilt. They shocked and didn't play anything, so I guess now we have to worry about negate. So I'm going to play this first. I find it the least impactful. Maybe it's just growth thingy. I don't know why they shocked. They shocked and then pressed F6. I'm just confused about that. I don't really understand why. But okay, get a super late start, but... Seriously though, does that make sense? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Guess they're bluffing something, but I don't really care if they're bluffing anything. Ezahal is definitely pretty good. Then another deputy that'll suck if they have anything other than deputy. That's pretty cool. Just kind of hoping they play Vivian again. They did not play Vivian. Guess I'm going to cast a Teferi. Want the card. They currently don't have the mana to kill it. It's kind of throwing it away, but I wanted to keep the negate up for like a Vivian or something. My game plan really isn't Teferi. No, they seem like they're playing fairly normal things. It's just our draws not really lining up. Like, I feel like we were going to win game 1 if we'd hit a land. We had a lot of turns to draw that land, we just never did. That was a play mistake. That was a kind of a baddish play mistake. Should have left 2 green up. But the Teferi's gonna die here. We sideboarded out all the fogs. It's kind of weird. They're not even pretending to play around a settled wreckage. Don't care about that. Oh, well, not drawing the right half of our deck at all. That'll be a useful card next turn. For some reason I played a Glacial Fortress too, which I'm not really sure why. Now I have to shock myself? That sucks. Sure would like them to play something that I can negate. Again, they don't play around Settle or Wreckage on any turn. That's super odd. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not going to die, I guess, but theoretically I'll be at 2 here. Oh, wow, we drew nothing usable either. Not sure we can win now without getting incredibly unlucky. Or incredibly lucky, rather. Maybe we can draw Nexus into a Chemister's Insight into something. They shocked. Just have to random red mana for a Vivian. Yeah, do we draw something that's usable? That does not keep us alive. We're still dead. Oh wait, no, we're not dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, if they have another Disdainful Stroke, I guess we're dead. We can't do anything about it. Sad thing is, we have 3 negates here, but we're still just dead on board. Oh well. I feel like we were 1 land away from winning game 1 and game 2. Our draw just didn't match up. We drew 2. We drew a bunch of negates. They cast no spells. We didn't really draw any of our 8 creatures until it was too late. This hand's pretty good. This is the type of hand you always want. You just need it to always develop into 1 or 2 more lands over like 3 or 4 turns. Like right now, land would be vastly important. No land. This is very similar to round 1. At least they kind of took a turn off. That was pretty helpful. Okay. Let's draw 4 cards and see what happens. I didn't draw a fog. Didn't draw a 1 of 8. It's not where we want to be. Could just be dead in 2 attacks. We may not get another turn. So next turn they're attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the very minimum. Um, I guess we're just going to gain some life here and do Chemister Insight things. Okay, that should keep us alive. That should keep us alive. Yeah, we're not dead. We'll have to win next turn pretty much, though. Honestly, it shouldn't be that hard, should it? With the version of the deck we're currently playing, this is our only kill condition left in the deck, with the exception of Teferi locking people, I believe. Yeah. So, since we can't Teferi lock them, since we can't kill Vs, we have to hold on to our expansion now. Which makes things more difficult. I don't have the thing. My bad. Alright, well, we don't actually get that many draw steps in, I guess. Need another card draw spell in this deck, I think. Was that enough to win? Let's do the math. So we play that for 4. We play an untapped land. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That is the right math, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we have 8 plus 8 plus 4. Wait. We have 9. So we have 9 plus 9 plus 5. So we have 23 lands, is that right? I think we only have 23. The gifts is mana neutral, right? Because we're going to untap it twice. So say I spend 3 on the gifts and put it there. That leaves us with 1 floating. Then we spend these 2 to play the other wilderness. So if the 1 floating, I'm pretty sure it's mana neutral. Do I not understand how that works? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This with 5. Then the gift produces 2. Wait, no. Oh, so I am right. Okay. You got me confused, and I kept counting over and over in my head, but I kept coming up with the same number, so I was like kind of baffled there. I was super confused there. That made things a lot simpler. We can't draw a bunch. This is the only kill condition in our deck. Whoops, I messed this up. I stacked them wrong. That was the issue of that turn, is like we can't draw. I stacked those wrong. I should be getting to draw an extra card. See, the normal kill condition of this deck is just Teferi comboing, destroying all of their permanents. But because they have hexproof threats, we can't ever exile them, and they can attack forever, so we can't mill them out before it kills us. And besides Teferi, the only 2 non-Teferi kill conditions in the deck are 2 expansions, and we've already cast 1. I'm gonna save time. I'll cast this button so I can press F6. So while Teferi exiling works versus most people, it doesn't in this particular situation. Yeah, counterspells kind of suck, but trying these for alternate win conditions versus counterspells, but versus something that's got an aggressive clock like Merfolk, I don't think our creature plan will work. So I think we have to combo. So we're going to have to hope the negates are enough. Alright, so start by drawing a card. That's the simplest. Blue, green. Should have floated another blue, but it honestly doesn't matter. Ah, there's something in my eye again. Don't know why we're pausing on this card. This feels like a pretty simple let resolve. Go ahead and jam one of those. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend 3 for this. Play my land for the turn as well. Alright, we'll actually stack this correctly this time. Oh, we get another turn at minimum. Could be tapping more mana, which I will on this one just in case. Like we could hit a Chemister's Insight or something and want to cast a bunch of spells, but just kind of trying to go fast now. Sure. Well, I messed up. I should have tapped one of those as well. Again, just kind of trying to go real fast now. Okay, so we have to play the full 3 games. Oh, we were just lethal last turn, I think, by the way. I think we passed on a turn we were lethal because I wasn't really doing math. We were guaranteed lethal. We only needed one more land to be lethal from the turn before, and I played a land, a gifts, and a wilderness. Like, we were super lethal. I'm just sitting here looking for Nexus of Fates, not even thinking when the game's over. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Yeah, we were definitely lethal. Oh, like, no, it's not a Nexus of Fate. I can't play no more. I'm just being an idiot. Took my glasses off, started scratching my eyes, and apparently I turned my brain off all at the same time. Kind of impressive. Super impressive how much I can mess up all in the span of about, I don't know, a turn. Our opponents played the most merfolk that have ever been on the table at one point in any game ever in a million years. Alright, we'll actually kill our opponent this turn. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Well, that's already enough to grow on. Let's deck our opponent too. We might not win another game today. Let's enjoy the one that we are going to win. Let's enjoy the one that we are going to win. Put black in our pool. If I hold W? Okay, we can hold W from now on. Yeah, I saw Moto have the problems. 48. You sir are decked. I should have targeted a merfolk and them so we could have decked them instead of doing both. Alright, well, I want these. I don't really know what to take out. I'll shave one of you, one of you. Think we need these versus this type of opponent? I'll shave one of you. I think it's arguable that I could have cut a wilderness. Really can't see out of one of my eyes right now. This is frustrating. That was a good draw, I think. Deep Root Elite is definitely the thing that puts the pressure on most. We've not hit a counterspell yet, so. that can go to the graveyard. Or maybe it can't go to the graveyard. Haha, Moto, you fooled us. Sorry, everybody. I really have to try to take care of this eye thing. They had a Mistbinder and a Deep Root, which means I get the least amount of turns possible this game, and if they've drawn a counter spell, I lose the game. Have no outs to a counter spell at all. On a positive note, there's a good chance they don't have one. I guess that goes to the graveyard. Stop on their turn. Don't kill me. Killing me would suck right now. You don't want to do it. You keep tapping mana, which confuses me. No, so crushing, so we're still just dead, right? Probably can't win that either. You have to draw like another wilderness? Fog would get us another turn. Well, that's not a fog, so we're dead. It just takes one piece of interaction when they have this combo, because this combo puts so much pressure on the table. I really think I kind of want one of these back. It's about as slow as somebody can get, but just don't think you can really mulligan ever. Like, we should get 5 turns. So as long as we draw something in 5 turns, it's not the end of the world. If we don't draw anything in 5 turns, however, we're just dead. No deep root, please. It's deep root. We may only get 4 turns, since they drew the deep root. If they have a Mistbind too, we probably only get 4 turns. Don't want this to get spell pierced. So we'll go ahead and cast it in the main phase. They have a second deep root. Oy vey. We got our 5th turn. We just didn't draw the cards we needed. Feel like this deck needs Cleansing Nova into 75. I think with Cleansing Nova, we probably easily beat both the rounds we lost. Well, I guess technically it's best to start with this one. Will we draw a Rootbound Snag in our top 15 cards? Nope. That's game. Yeah, this deck feels misbuilt. I'm not sold on this being the best alternate win condition in general. 3 of these can probably go for some kind of other card advantage. You can probably shave one of these and one of these as well. For like maybe a couple of Cleansing Novas, maybe a couple of, not ops per se, but op black cards. Maybe just more Revitalizes. And our opponent's 1 and 3 and cannot prize. But of course they still have the turn 1 Llanowar Elf. We should keep a counter to see how often our opponent has a turn 1 Llanowar Elf versus us. I feel like this game's close to already over. Like, I feel like we need to get to turn 6 with the hand we have, and I don't think we can ever get to turn 6. So we're going to have to draw something. And if they have like a Thrashing Brontodon or something, we can probably just straight pick up our cards. If we were on the play, we could have beat this type of hand, but I don't think we can beat it on the draw. Like just a simple chain is they can attack us for 4, put another Growth Chamber in play, next turn attack us for 10, and then next turn kill us. She gives us 2 more untap steps. One of them is going to be a land with nothing. The other one would be a wilderness reclamation with nothing. Like we literally can't beat the board unless we draw a fog. Or like maybe a Simic growth chamber. They don't even have to do anything fancy. We just can't beat this. We're going to get in a spot where we're bluffing a settled wreckage and hoping that they don't kill us, but that seems impossible. Alright, one turn to draw fog. Didn't get there. Like I said, we just straight up lose. And there's no way they're not going to attack with enough to kill us. Yeah, we're dead. Maybe we can try a build like this instead. This hand does not seem great. And before they cast Land War Elf. Literal every game. They usually have two. It wasn't very slow when I tried it, but it was a while ago. So they shocked? What are they going to play? Adonis Climb? They have red in their deck. So we're playing this deck that we played the other day. It was not very good. A weird choice of mana to tap. Don't care. Don't care. So they have one turn to go off. Just dead next turn. Might be able to draw a fog. Oh, we drew a fog. Um, see what they have. Sure. We're technically not dead. Weird. Guess they have a negate. I'm just gonna cast this. Be done with it. No negate. Okay. Uh-oh. So what we have here is a failure of cards that win us the game. Just draw a bunch of cards and hope. We could play to fairy, ticket up, and draw about 1,000,000 cards. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Okay. You can do it, Nick. Let's start with you. We have to take another turn. Well, they're done. They just don't want to play anymore. Well, that's good, because as of right now, we couldn't do anything else. We get to draw 4 cards next turn. Alright, cool. We'd have probably been able to go off from there. I think I'm just going to run it back. Are we about to win our first match? Or just no? I think on the draw this is a keep. Really just need to draw 1 land in the first 2 draw steps. I guess technically the first 3 draw steps. They didn't have a land war elf this game. Strike 2. Strike 3 and we're out. Maybe we can still pull it back. They have a 2-turn clock in play though, so. Hand's not really even that powerful. We need card draw spells and lands. So we need like a land this turn and a card draw spell next turn. And they have a counter spell. Well, we didn't draw our land, so I'm assuming the game's over. They gonna attack for what, 14 this turn? Hey JJ, what's up, friend? We're getting crushed today. We've won 2 games total. So if they tap out and 14 us and we draw a land, we can wilderness with double snare. And we might be able to find a win from there. What is the Ilmo CS? Is there an Ilmo CS? Tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, I never played Unlimited. I don't have the points to play it this time either. I've done very poorly. Speaking of doing very poorly, we again did not draw a land. It's been the theme of the day. Yes, I'm getting rid of the negate now because we're to a point to where if they have anything, the game's over. Check out the standings, you say. Wait, that's not the right thing at all. This one. Oh, 6-0, congratulations, man. Hey, Autumn Lily's playing for a 6-0 too. Nice, congratulations. Hope you get it. Get that 8-0. I forgot where our tournament was. Oh, okay. Well, they have a spell pierce and we're dead. I want to remove this stop before I concede and drop. There's a lot of games today of not having a 4th land on time. I don't think this is the best build of this deck. We definitely don't. Sorry, this ain't even the build we played. This is the build we played. Felt like we didn't have enough card draw in the early game. Maybe it needs a 26 land too. I don't know. This is basically, I'll pronounce the wrong, Ikikawa's build, and he went 0-3 with it when he tried as well. I've not saw the Gates Nexus. I've only saw the Gates mid-range, which it denied me a 5-0 yesterday and denied me in a cash in another league, so the decks I'm playing apparently are not very good versus this. Thinking about trying this deck now. How much time do I have left? I have like an hour and a half. If we're winning, I wouldn't be able to get there with this deck. So I think we're just going to play Jerry's list, Gruul list instead. I need something that's going to take about 90 minutes. So Jerry posted this list on his, well, suck it, local dope. It took me about 10 seconds to get Mana Traders to open up trade. Let's get this off the screen. Nobody wants to see me do trades. Anyway, let's put this over here. So this is the deck he said he would play at Indianapolis this week. I figure we'll give it a try then. Gates Nexus. Alright, let's pop this up and look at this. Huh. I like that deck a lot. I'll download this for later. This is the list that he linked me. I'm going to try to play this sometime. There's no way I'm playing that sideboard though. I'm not putting Unordered Ego in a deck. Alright, so add missing cards to a wish list. And let's get this trade done with as quick as we can. Import a deck. And wait on our cards. Shouldn't take too long. Also need to take a picture of this, I guess, while we're here. Oh, I bet I'm going to have to get extra cards. I'm not very bright. No, there's no overlap, I don't think. Let's get these over here. There's too much of a chance we'll win with Grixis Dragons. I need a fast deck. I've only got about 90 minutes. Save as Green Red Jerry. I do want to play Grixis Dragons again, though. I want to get some Hellcats and some Blood Crypts in the deck. Pretty sure Hellcat's just strictly better than Demanding Dragon. I want my Twitter open. I think I'm remembering everything for once in my life. Bed Devil. I forgot about Bed Devil. I think I've only had Bed Devil cast on me once or twice this season. Sorry about the downtime. So one negative of not owning cards, there's a little bit of downtime on a stream. I think I did that right. Add calm deck list, yeah. Should be good. Update. Oh wait. No, we're not good. Oh, I'm so silly. I hate it how it does this. I'll just get them from GoatBots. It'll be easier. What the hell's the name of the card then? Hey Juka, what's up, man? Sorry that I've not responded to you about Modern yet. I've had super large internet issues basically the whole week. Collision, not collusion. My bad. What? It's too much stuff to keep up with. I can't do it. A bed deck. I don't know. I don't think I've read bed deck. Is that the carnival card? Is that the what they call the back end of it? Nope. Carnival's Carnage. Alright, well, let's type in bed deck over here and just read it then. Destroy target non-land. Deal 2 damage to a planeswalker, and it's a 2 mana removal spell. That's kind of a cool card. Alright, we officially have our deck. Let the magicking commence. Why are you not doing Indy? I know Gunner's wanting to go. Why don't you go down there and drop with him? If I was going to Indy, I would do something very, very boring, and I would be playing Sultai mid-range. Almost 100% I would play Sultai mid-range in the main event, and then the side, if I failed the main event in the Classic, I would just red deck win some people. That would be my plan for this weekend. I should read some of these cards. I don't actually know what all of these cards do. Actually, I take that back. I guess I know what all of these cards do. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, cards is... Hey, we don't have a Llanowar Elf. Cards is an issue to get always. Nice, Juka. This hand has to be reasonable, right? Whoops. I cannot win with that deck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I might not be mulliganing aggressively enough. Merfolk again? I don't think there's any change in Modern. Like, I'm still just playing Phoenix until somebody proves to me that I shouldn't be playing Phoenix. I've saw nothing to make me not want to play Phoenix yet. In fact, if I wake up in the morning, I'm going to play Phoenix in the Modern Challenge. Do not know that I'll wake up in the morning, though, because I am awfully lazy. Oh, that's a dagger. That's a dagger. Alright, well, I feel like all Phoenix should have haste, so this feels fair. I'd very much appreciate just drawing a forest next turn, so I can start getting my walls set up. Because they kill pretty darn quick with what they're showing. Oh, they have double Mistbinder? We're going to lose this game. Wow. Almost definitely losing this game. Might have been able to beat one. Don't want you. Don't want you. Do want you and you, I think. We'll take these out of the deck since we're removing some of our hits. kind of want to take out things that these kill, but taking out 4 Llanowar Elves feels like pretty impactful. I don't think I can bring myself for taking 4 Llanowar Elves out. Spellbreaker kind of sucks. I think I'd rather just have the aggression in the early game as opposed to a random Spellbreaker. Hey, we have Llanowar Elf. This hand does not look especially good, but it does feel like it's one of those type of hands that you always keep. This is power, right? Yeah. So there's a better chance that I'm attacking with this. But definitely... Oh, well, that changes that. I was going to offer the opponent this card in a trade, but yeah, I didn't bother to change it. Need to throw these away. Actually, don't even remember where I got them from. That card's pretty good here. 3/5 and a 3/3. Play you to start with, I guess, and just attack with you. Yeah, it's time to draw some Phoenixes and some Hellcats. Would also accept a Lava Coil. That is neither of those things. So I just swing with this again. One of my friends plays that card quite a bit. I think I'd rather just deal the damage here because I don't think, like, I think this game is gonna come down to us getting. I don't know why I didn't play my land. I was too busy talking. All right, Hellcat, you can do it. Let's do it, Hellcat. We played the Merfolk deck yesterday on stream, and I didn't get one match in 5 where I could sideboard in Mystics. We have 8 flyers, so please. This game is very close to over with. If we don't draw a flyer this turn, I think it is over. They'd block this turn. So we might be able to survive for 2 attacks. And we may not too, since they'll probably have the Tempest Merfolk in the deck. I think that taps all of our things. And they have a lethal attack if they do have it. Well, if they don't have it, maybe. The build we played had nothing that could deal with this Phoenix. It doesn't mean they're playing the same build. And apparently I'm wrong. I forgot. Our build did have that card. Alright. So we're just dead? To draw like a Hellcat now? And it survive a turn? Ooh. Um. At least they're drawing cards. I don't. There's no at least. Like, we're basically just hoping to get lucky. They have 8 blockers now. We technically have 9 attackers. What if I should have just been attacking with the Foreign Lieutenant every turn until things got too big? Things are currently too big, but I mean, just in general, I wonder if I should have. So if they don't have another of that one card, a Hellcat would be a win. It's a 3-turn clock. Kind of tells me that they have the one thing. Alright. Get one last turn. If they don't have the thing. Hey, I'm paired versus Raging Tilt Monster. Somebody mentioned that in chat earlier. Oh, no, never mind. Alright. So we have potentially 4 outs. If they have double Merfolk, we're just dead now. Mistbind kills us now, too. So any removal spell kills us, any 2 Merfolks kills us, Mistbind kills us. And now we're dead. Because we know they have another Cumina in hand. They just Legend Rule to get the 2 Deep-Root triggers. Well, that would have killed us too. So we just had no outs all around. Alright, 0 and 4 on today. We're doing great. Now I was going to go to a paper draft tonight. I think this hand's a keep. We played him yesterday. Yes, George, there's one at Patriot. I don't love the one you guys linked in chat. I think it looked pretty flawed to me. I can't beat that card with this build of the deck, I don't think. I don't even know if I'm going to go. If I 0-3-0-3, there's a good chance I don't bother. There's probably not going to be 8 people anyway. And they do things like 10-person pods and 6-person pods where people are playing the opposite table. All sorts of just weird, annoying stuff. Maybe I should have kept the Galta. Not entirely clear on that. I'm afraid the Galta is just going to die to like double Phoenix and not really get me anywhere. Yeah, this is a Galta deck, and there's a good chance that I was supposed to get Galta that turn. I would have had to hit a land to cast it. Was another reason I didn't really want to. Guess we're both playing the same deck, except I can't block. I'm behind this entire game. Like, I literally can't block because of this thing. We have no out. These seem reasonable. These seem reasonable. Kind of feel like these are reasonable. I don't think that card's very good here. I don't think we're attacking on the ground very often either. I don't love the Domri. I don't love a lot of these cards. Turn 3 Planeswalker still might be good enough though. I mean, it's a all creature list. There's only 3 non-creatures in the main deck. Feels like it gets to Galta pretty fast, and the Galta sometimes has haste. If I'd kept Galta last game, we might have had a chance to win, but we needed to land too, and we didn't know we were going to top deck it. I lied, by the way. There's 5 non-creatures in the deck. There's like 32 creatures, and it's playing Pelt Collectors, so in theory the power gets pretty high pretty quick. You could be right, though. I'm not saying it's right. Also cut Pelt Collector post board. In theory, trying to be more controlling. Galta would be the best draw that we could possibly get right now. It starts at 7, but as I've said 1,000 times, I don't know if I'm going to be there. I don't know what that card is. Oh, that's the one that doubles mana. We don't really have anything to put our mana into is the problem. Like, doubling the mana doesn't do anything when Hellkite's the only card that we have that really can use that mana. That's pretty good. Blue for Hydrus. Fair enough. That could be a deck. I like how the Landwar Elf has haste, so like they can still add to the board. It's really sweet. Wildgrowth Walker's pretty slick. It's going to be a hard one for us to beat if they keep it. They didn't keep it. Look how big this thing is. It's a 5/4. One counter so that they can't just kill it with the thing. I don't think I want to offer to trade because we have a Galta in our hand. But maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to just offer it anyway. Oh, well, crap. Yep. Just got wrecked. I hit 2 lands that time. I guess I have 2 lands in their hand. I think they still have 2 lands in their hand. Pretty good. All of our 4/4s don't really do anything anymore. I guess they do some things. They attack next turn with the Galta. What did they show us? Okay, Stomping Ground. I don't think I care about that. Nope. They gotta put a lot of things in front of this Galta now. Which doesn't leave them many things to put in front of these. They're still taking 3 this way. Taking 7 now. Go, go! Growth Chambers, go! Well, the Galta was sweet. I'm not changing anything else. I don't think this is good enough to bring in. Yeah, the Galta was definitely sweet. This hand is not sweet. It's like 1 land away from being perfect, but... Hey, we both had the mulligan, so at least it's fair. They get to keep on top, we do not. It's no longer fair. Hmm. I think it's better to kill that than to just play a 4/4 that can die. Because I'm wanting to clear it away for our Domri the best I can. Us playing you doesn't feel like you do much. guess I'm a 4/4. Then the next turn I want to make another 4/4. Uh, Annoying. Maybe I was just supposed to sacrifice my Domri and play it and minus it there. Think we get that turn again later. No lava coil, please. Oh, boo! Boo, boo, boo. Alright. Not coming close to winning with this deck. Take care, Juka. Let's do this. I guess I keep. You just have to pretend Wrath of Gods don't exist. I don't really know how we beat these decks, at least main deck, assuming that he's playing a control list anyway. I think Opt is pretty medium, so who knows. Guess I'm not supposed to add anything else to the board. Really like the art on this one. Send the team and find out. So I'm going to play this in case they have a moment of weakness. If they have a moment of weakness, we're still attacking for 7 this way. Alright, sideboard games. Planeswalkers seem fun. More Planeswalkers seem fun. Let's try out these Cinder Vines. Typically, very much dislike Lana World type effects in matches like this. Man, it could be sweet. These Cinder Vines could do some work. If they happen to be the Thief of Sanity type build, then we sideboarded very poorly. Guess I'm going to keep this, even though it's probably not a keep. To be honest, I had my glasses off. I thought this was the 3-drop. I would not have kept this had I realized this was Domri and not the 3-drop. So that's a punt by me. Should have put my glasses back on instead of trying to clean whatever this is out of my eye. I'm just going to go ahead and cast this. Sure, they may untap and have a removal spell, but if they do, maybe we'll resolve something else. If they don't, they could have just had a counter spell anyway if we tried to play it in a different manner. That's probably not good. Tap the 4th mana in their main phase? Alright, well, I guess I'm going to lose. I wasn't expecting them to have cards like that. This way I can give this haste and power. Guess I have to bring in lava coils if they're playing this weird thing. Really don't want to play lava coils. Like, really don't want to play lava coil. No reason to give it haste. Might as well just make it a 6/6. Not that 6/6 matters. Still just trades evenly for this. At best case. That's the best thing it does at this point. And I said evenly, but it's not even close to evenly. There's a very good chance I don't, George, since drafts at page 3 are basically the worst events that they make. Well. That was super disappointing. Just realized that card that he smashed our face with, the Infest, is actually super bad versus me. Hey, it's not my fault that they play like 6 to 12 man pods and that they have like different pods playing versus each other and everything else that's super offensive in terms of drafts. I'm just gonna cast this. I don't really want to play the Growth Chamber. Just want to draw a land. One little land. Nope. Probably shouldn't even have played that. Okay, we just lose. So we went 0-6 today. I know I didn't play perfect, but I don't think I played horrendous. I don't care if you kill my things. Well, they didn't kill my things, but... They still have 6 cards in hand, so... And... They didn't even cast a spell. And they still just beat us easily. The Cinder Vines were bad. Oh well. Alright, 0-3. Did not like this deck at all. Did not think this deck was doing much of anything. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. Been live for 2 hours. I think 0-6 is all my stomach can handle for a day. Might as well check in on Lars before we leave, though. See how he's doing. We'd be happy for somebody else's success. Boo. At least it was to a good player. That's fun to watch. Hopefully he'll get round 8. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. It was fun as always. I'm still on Sultai mid-range. Probably not this build. I think I want some kind of Hostage Taker right now. Hostage Taker is just really good in Crassus mirrors, which is what I'm kind of terrified of. Would not play this build. I think I would play a build that had druids and stuff if I was going to play it. This is the build that we tried or played on stream and didn't love. But yeah, I did not love the Gruul Aggro deck at all. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back sometime tomorrow.